Many people unknowingly make financial mistakes that hold them back, keeping them stuck in a cycle of scarcity. The first common mistake is living paycheck to paycheck. It's easy to fall into this trap, especially when expenses seem to pile up endlessly. But the real danger here is that it leaves you vulnerable. Without any savings, a single unexpected event can send your finances into a tailspin. Building an emergency fund is crucial. Even setting aside a small amount regularly can create a safety net that offers peace of mind. Another mistake is underestimating the power of compound interest. Whether it's through saving or investing, compound interest can be your best friend or your worst enemy. On one hand, if you start investing early, even modest contributions can grow substantially over time. On the other hand, if you're carrying high-interest debt, like credit card balances, the interest compounds against you, making it incredibly difficult to climb out of debt. The sooner you start harnessing the power of compound interest in your favor, the better. Speaking of debt, many people fall into the trap of accumulating bad debt. Credit cards, car loans, and personal loans can quickly add up. The key difference between good and bad debt lies in whether the debt is helping you build wealth or draining your finances. Mortgages or student loans, when managed wisely, can be considered good debt because they're tied to assets that can appreciate over time or enhance your earning potential. In contrast, using credit cards to fund a lifestyle you can't afford is a surefire way to stay in the red. Prioritizing debt repayment, especially high-interest debt, is essential to breaking free from this cycle. Overspending is another financial pitfall. It's easy to justify small indulgences here and there, but these can add up significantly over time. Many people don't track their spending, and as a result, they don't realize how much money is slipping through their fingers on non-essential items. Being mindful of your spending habits, setting a budget, and sticking to it can prevent these leaks in your financial plan. Small changes in your daily habits can lead to significant savings over time. Failing to plan for the future is another mistake that keeps people financially stuck. It's tempting to focus only on immediate needs and desires, but this short-term thinking can be costly in the long run. Retirement might seem like a distant concern, but the earlier you start saving for it, the easier it will be to reach your goals. The same goes for other financial goals like buying a home or funding your children's education. Without a clear plan, it's easy to drift and miss out on opportunities to build wealth. Another crucial mistake is neglecting financial education. In today's world, financial literacy is more important than ever. However, many people don't take the time to learn about managing money, investing, or understanding how the economy works. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor financial decisions, which can have long-lasting consequences. Committing to ongoing financial education, whether through books, courses, or simply staying informed about economic trends, can empower you to make smarter decisions. Many people find themselves trapped in a cycle of financial struggle, and often, it's not due to a lack of income but rather the way they manage their money. Before we wrap up, let's touch on a few bonus money mistakes that often fly under the radar. One of them is ignoring insurance. It might not be the most exciting topic, but having the right insurance can save you from financial disaster. Whether it's health, home, or life insurance, being underinsured or not insured at all can leave you exposed to massive expenses that could wipe out your savings in an instant. By staying aware of these additional pitfalls, you're better equipped to navigate your financial journey. Remember, financial success isn't about being perfect. It's about making informed choices and learning as you go. The key is to stay proactive and continually adjust your strategy as your life and goals evolve. You've got the power to change your financial future, one smart decision at a time. Let's start with lifestyle inflation. This happens when you start earning more money, and instead of saving or investing that extra income, you immediately upgrade your lifestyle. Maybe you buy a nicer car, move into a bigger apartment, or start eating out more frequently. While these things might bring short-term happiness, they can seriously hinder your long-term financial security. The more you earn, the more you spend, and suddenly, you're still living paycheck to paycheck despite having a higher income. It's like running on a treadmill where you're moving faster, but not actually getting anywhere. Another subtle mistake is the reliance on future income to justify current spending. You might think, I'll get a raise next year, so it's okay to splurge now. This mindset can be dangerous because it assumes that future income is guaranteed, which it often isn't. Economic downturns, job loss, or unexpected expenses can derail these plans, leaving you with debt that's hard to manage. It's always safer to live within your current means and treat any future income as a bonus, not a necessity. Then there's the habit of saving what's left after spending, rather than spending what's left after saving. This is a classic pitfall. If you wait until the end of the month to save whatever money is left, chances are there won't be much, if any. Prioritizing saving by setting aside a portion of your income as soon as you get paid helps build a financial cushion over time. It's about making savings a priority, not an afterthought. A less obvious mistake is neglecting to invest in your skills and education. Many people see this as an expense rather than an investment. However, in today's rapidly changing world, staying updated with new skills can be the difference between stagnation and career growth. Whether it's taking a course, attending workshops, or even reading books related to your field, investing in yourself can pay off in the long run by opening up new opportunities for higher income. It's also important to talk about the danger of ignoring small expenses. We often think that big purchases are the main problem, but those small, seemingly insignificant expenses can add up over time. Subscriptions you don't use, daily coffee runs, or impulsive online shopping can silently drain your finances. Tracking every dollar might seem tedious, but it can reveal areas where you're bleeding money without realizing it. Cutting down on these small expenses can free up funds that can be better used elsewhere, like paying off debt or boosting your savings. One of the more psychological traps is the belief that you deserve certain luxuries because you work hard. While it's true that you should enjoy the fruits of your labor, this mindset can lead to justifying purchases that aren't necessary or that you can't really afford. The key is to balance treating yourself with staying within your financial limits. It's about being mindful of when a purchase is a genuine reward versus an emotional impulse. Let's not forget about the impact of ignoring inflation on your savings. Keeping all your money in a traditional savings account where the interest rate is lower than the inflation rate means that your purchasing power is actually decreasing over time. Your money isn't growing, it's shrinking. Exploring other options like high-yield savings accounts, investing in the stock market, or even real estate can help your money grow at a pace that outstrips inflation. Lastly, many people make the mistake of not having a clear financial plan. Without specific goals and a roadmap to achieve them, it's easy to get lost. Whether it's saving for a house, planning for retirement, or just building an emergency fund, having a plan helps you stay focused and disciplined. It's not just about making money. It's about having a strategy for what you want your money to do for you. These money mistakes are often overlooked because they don't always seem like mistakes at first glance. But by recognizing and correcting them, you can take significant steps towards financial stability and ultimately, financial freedom. Finally, one of the most overlooked money mistakes is not seeking professional advice when needed. Many people try to manage their finances entirely on their own, which can be overwhelming and lead to costly mistakes. A financial advisor can provide valuable insights, helping you to navigate complex financial situations, plan for the future, and avoid common pitfalls. While it might seem like an unnecessary expense, the right advice can save you money in the long run and help you achieve your financial goals more efficiently. By recognizing and addressing these common financial mistakes, you can start making changes that will set you on a path toward greater financial security and success.